tell you, honestly, I will love it if we beat them. Love it.
Hello everybody and welcome to another edition of the Warm Down. Today I am delighted to be joined by the very special José María Amorrortu, the sporting director of Athletic Club Bilbao. Very welcome. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you for you.
We are here in the Athletic Club Training Ground. We've got the first team training in the window just behind us. This is absolutely fantastic. I have to say thank you to you for coming on this channel, and also thank you for Athletic for the hospitality we've had for the last couple of days. It's been fantastic.
And to receive you in a special atmosphere here, that in a special day, and a beautiful day, sunny day.
It is a beautiful sunny day. It's different to Manchester. So the big thing that I need to ask you then is, what makes Athletic Club so special?
I think for his philosophy. Philosophy is special, and Athletic is special for the owners is the people here in Bilbao. No, it's the owners, and they make the history, and we have the responsibility for developing this idea, this whole idea, in nowadays professional football system. No, it's very difficult, but we're proud of this, maintain this idea and continuity and developing that.
So, for those watching at home who don't know, for the last 105 years, Athletic Club have only played Basque region players or the descendants of Basque region players. Is that a real source of pride for this club?
Yeah, it's our character, not that has the sense of identity for this. Not for that, it's our strength. We know that, and we are aware that nowadays it's very difficult to maintain this idea with the competitive system. No? But we can say that we have a competitive team with identity sense. This idea.
You do have a competitive team. We've seen you at Old Trafford beating Manchester United to prove how competitive.
It was special Manchester when we went to this stadium, Teatro de los Sueños, no?
Theatre de Sueños. I've not heard that one. Of dreams.
Teatro de Dreams. That is.
How do you maintain that competitive edge then? Because obviously it's a massive hindrance to only select players from one area. So do you put extra time into developing players from 6, 7, 8 years old, or do you allow them more time?
I like it to our vision that when a boy from under 10 they come into these facilities, how this sunrise to sign, not to see that. This illusion, that is the very important thing here. They know that the Athletic trusts them, and about this kind of sense of relationship, they know that bit a bit, step, they can make his debut with a professional athletic team.
You've had 80%.
Is this our strength, our high quality.
You've had 80% of your first team players come through the academy.
Yeah.
Are you doing something different to the other teams around the world, to Madrid, to Barcelona, to Manchester? Are you doing different coaching, or do you just trust them more?
No, I think nowadays all the big clubs, they work very good with the youth. It is a high difference, but what can say with a high difference? The difference is in the sense, in the core, not that is difference. They child's boys every day come here. They know that athletic and all athletic world trust them, and that's the possibility to make and reinforce of these qualities. No, it's difficult to explain, but I know that I have seen. Not.
I think it is difficult to explain. It is a feeling. Like when I watch,
feeling no sé, the curve that is.
When I watch Marcus Rashford and Jesse Lingard or Ryan Giggs and Paul Scholes, and they're Manchester United Academy players, and you know that they've stood on the terraces and they've watched this team. But your club's had that for over 100 years for every player.
Yeah.
Can you even begin to explain the connection that the fans have with the players because of that?
The connection could be in the quality to reinforce this idea. No? You can see that a lot of people seeing the match, seeing the train. You can this afternoon you can say the same. You can see the same, and it's difficult to value this character, but this character, this quality, it's inside the players of the Athletic, and when they can some mess to first time to professional, a lot of people have developed his performance, his evolution. No, it's clear.
I think it's a great thing, and I think Bilbao are one of the clubs in the world that are showing the way, because when transfer fees get to 300 million euros, 150 million euros, that's not sustainable. There's no way that can continue to keep going up.
Yeah, it's the risk not to maintain this philosophy against this kind of system of football. The role model, the money mustn't be the most quality for us. That's the sense of pertinence for a club where you can make an evolution not only as the footballer, instead of as a person. We have in a strict but a strong education model system.
Academic education.
Academic policy, but it's very, 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 very important for us. We know that all players are here, they don't play to the first team, but we must send to the society a personal model. No?
In case they don't become a professional. Aside from the Basque nationality, does the academy have a football philosophy, a style?
A style could be the styles and what is the values that no how do you use how and say that this kind of qualities no down, no head down, no this,
Head up.
to be proud of become here. No, we know that our players possibly they're the best, but there are other qualities we make here the best. No, that's not sense of pertinence, that no down the head, therefore maintain the performance.
Because of your Basque region only policy, you can't have very many scouts worldwide. You must only have scouts in the local region.
We had a lot of risk now because Athletic they had the good players and around this area there are a lot of teams in the first division and professional high teams that could be the sizing of the players, but the players nowadays it's difficult to come out from Bilbao now because they know that Athletic does that.
So the teams that you can select players from, if academy wise, Real Sociedad and Zaragoza, and that's basically
no Real Sociedad, Osasuna, Alaves, they are Basque teams, no?
But it's not many. There's just
no. But Athletic is in a good economy. That.
How many players are you bringing in, say, at under 10, under 11, to get down to a squad?
Yeah, the first one is 35
per squad.
Players. In total, we had 220 players in the academy.
If a player joins at 10 years old,
yeah,
what percentage of those players are still with Athletic Club at 16 or 18?
Well, we can say that in age category can for Athletic about 50 players only. That is difficult that for the first category under 11, 1 or 2 players play for Athletic. Yeah,
that's still a huge number.
Yeah, from the first 30 players come intro, it's normal that at least one player play for Athletic.
Wow.
One, at least.
So
one of these 30.
I bet under 16s or under 18s in Manchester?
Yeah.
Not one?
But Athletic, we can dates to certificate that in normal situation, one of the players who come for the first time here play for Athletic.
That must be.
And in other cases, in other categories, could be 2, could be 3. For example, the boys who were born in '93 have played for the first team 3 players in this category. No?
That's an incredible success rate.
It's real.
When you tell the boys the first training session, out of you lot, one of you is basically guaranteed to join.
Guarantee, but we tell them that possibly one of yours to play for the first team.
Wow, that must fill them with confidence and pride as well.
Yeah.
Wow. I forgot what else I was going to ask. What is success for Athletic Club?
Success is
La Liga title, Champions League football.
To play in Europa for us
Europa is good.
Europe every year play for Europa, and this could be the success.
How far away, or what would Athletic Club need to win La Liga, to get above Real Madrid and Barcelona?
It's difficult to answer this question because we are aware that Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid, Barcelona, they have in the budget 3-4 unlimited. But no far we want the cup league, no, the cup. We made 4 finals in the last 6 years. 4 finals. We want title. The cup is now 2 years. And why not? The illusion is very hard for us.
Is there any players that are playing not at Athletic Club that are eligible that you would love to sign?
Antoine, I understand it.
Is there any Basque players that you don't have that you wish you had? Ander Herrera, Griezmann.
They like they play for Athletic, but it's sometimes not possible.
What was the other ones we had, Dave?
Maybe you could go into the tactics slightly, or in terms of improvement.
What does your job cover? Does your job cover mostly first team or academy?
No, academy, but mostly
academy.
I like to know all the players here for developing to the first team. For me, it's a proud kind of job. To aid all the players. I know that all players here. From under 10 to the first team.
These guys, they've gone in now.
It's fantastic.
You've played for the club. You've managed the club. You're now director, as you say, of the academy of the sport.
Yeah, I play for the club. I train. I was first coach in the past. I've been for 2 times in this kind of responsibility here. And now near 20 years I started as responsible for the youth. To 7 years I went to Real Sociedad as coach, Eibar as first coach, and Athletic Madrid as responsible for the youth. Nowadays I'm here, and I'm very satisfied with my job.
When your time at Atletico Madrid,
Yeah.
was that overseeing the likes of Koke, etc.,
Yeah.
coming through? So
Yeah.
you're pretty good at what you do.
Yeah. Okay. They play yesterday. Lucas, Koke, Saul. Well, he was excellent etap for my career, and especially for knowing this kind of players in different mentality, because Atletico Madrid they were very good with the youth, but you know that there were a lot of players of different countries, you know. But it's different for Athletic, but the football is what I need adaptation for me, but it's very good for me.
What do you think Spain's doing so well? Because obviously I'm coming from England. The England national team is a bit embarrassing at the moment.
Yeah.
We have so few young players playing in the top league, in the Premier League. Why do you think there's so many good young players being given the opportunity in Spain?
It's difficult because I think in football the short-term projects go ahead of long-term players, and for me it's not it's my idea. No, I think the long-term project must be ahead of short.
I completely agree.
That is my idea, not just.
Do you think that's
Because the results is not enough for the coaches, for the players. Now it's difficult to make experience with youth, but athletic is necessary. It's the difference.
Do you think that's sad that football's gone so short term?
Social terms.
Sacking a manager after one season.
A lot of pressure for the professionals. Yeah, with the results especially.
What does Athletic Club mean to the city of Bilbao?
Athletic is inside for the families here. No more.
All right, awesome, Jose.
Yeah.
This was fantastic. Thank you for talking to me. Thank you for showing us around this beautiful ground.
With this person, talk to us and explain the sense of Athletic.
I think Athletic are doing it right. I think they are doing it organically. I think they are doing football the right way. I don't think Manchester United could ever adopt the model. I think we like signing superstars from the world.
Clubs, they must have your own philosophy.
But there could be a hybrid we could do. Certain number of players from the local area and certain number.
I can't explain it, but I don't know.
Of course. This is for the audience. So
Okay.
I would love to see it. But Jose, thank you. This is wonderful. I wish you the best of luck this season, and hopefully you do get to a cup final this year. That'd be fantastic.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure.
So thank you to you guys for watching us at home. If you're ever in northern Spain, definitely come down to Athletic Club because they are absolutely fantastic. So thank you to Jose. Thank you to Athletic Club. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.